I'm really good with mechanical.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming to this performance of First A's Peter and the Wolf, a story and music by Sergei Prokofiev. Our class has taken the story, and we'll be using the story today, but we've used our own instruments to tell the story of Peter and the Wolf. Let's begin. The part of Peter will be heard by the woodblock. The part of the bird will be heard as the triangle. The part of the duck will be heard as the egg shakers. The part of the cat will be heard as the agogo. The part of the grandmama will be heard as the gong. The part of the wolves will be heard as the hand drum. And the part of the hunters will be heard as the clawing. Let's begin our story. Early one morning, while his grandmother was still dreaming of an angel and a bear and a runaway bull, Peter tiptoed from their cottage out into the garden, past the skinny duck, who blinked sleepily at them. Peter opened the gate and skipped out onto the wide green meadow. A little bird was perched on a big tree near the garden. She was Peter's friend. "Good morning, Peter," chirped the bird. "What a fine day!" When the duck saw that Peter had not closed the garden gate, she roused herself and began waddling out of the garden and into the meadow. "How nice to start the day with a swim in my very own pond." The little bird and the duck were friends, but sometimes they liked to tease each other. Today, the bird flew onto the grass and said to the duck, "What kind of a bird are you if you can't swim?"
No fly.
"What kind of a bird are you if you can't fly?" The duck quacked back, "What kind of bird are you if you can't swim?" The two argued back and forth. "You can't fly," twittered the bird. "You can't swim," quacked the duck. Suddenly, Peter, who was watching the duck and the bird argue, saw his cat sneaking through the tall grass. "Oh, I love little birds," thought the cat, "and this one is so busy arguing. I'll just grab her and start my day with a lovely breakfast." "Look out!" shouted Peter. And the bird instantly flew into the big tree, while the duck quacked angrily from the middle of the pond. Meanwhile, Peter's grandmama was up and about and wondering where Peter was. She came stomping through the garden and out into the meadow. "How many times must I tell you not to go into the meadow alone and always close the garden gate? What would you do if a wolf came out of the forest?" "I'm not afraid of a wolf," said Peter. "Silly boy and girl, the wolf is dangerous." And the grandmother led them back to the garden, locked the gate, and went into the cottage. Meanwhile, danger came. Out of the trees across the meadow, big, hungry wolves crept through the tall grass. The cat was the first to spot them. In a flash, she ran up the tree by the garden, climbing higher and higher until she could go no further. The duck did not see the wolf, The duck did not see the wolves coming until it was too late. But the wolves ran faster and faster and came closer and closer until they were almost upon her, and then, with one big gulp, they swallowed the duck whole. The wolves licked their lips as they trotted over to the tree. "Now he's after you," trilled the little bird. "And I'm after you," said the cat. "But you'll never catch me," chirped the bird. "Come down and play with us," said the wolf. "I won't hurt you." "I'm not afraid of the wolf," said Peter, and he quickly got a strong rope and swung himself into the tree and whispered to the birds, "Fly down and circle around the wolf's head, but be careful, don't get too close." So the bird swooped near the wolf's head. Again and again she teased the wolf. Up in the tree, Peter wasted no time. He waited until the wolf was tired from the jumping, and when the wolf stood still for a minute, he lowered it over the wolf's tail and pulled with all his might. He caught the wolf. Finally, the beast fell down in a heap, exhausted and defeated. "Please let me go to my home in the deep dark woods," said the wolf. "I will never come again." But Peter said, "I know, let's take him to the zoo." Just then, two hunters came crashing into the forest, looking very nervous. They were afraid of the wolf, and when they saw it, they began shooting wildly. "Stop shooting!" shouted Peter. "We have already caught the wolf." When they heard this, they breathed a sigh of relief and agreed to help them take the wolf to the zoo as long as he was safely tied to the rope. And so the birds said, "Follow me!" and they all took off. The birds, Peter, the wolf, the wolf, and then, just as everyone was getting ready to process, why, that little duck came out of the tree. That little duck came out of the tree. And the duck had been hiding in the tree in the middle of the pond the whole time. She joined the procession as they took the wolf to the zoo.
The wolf. No, the wolf ate.
The end.
And I'm You're sitting in the car. Rush away.
Stop running!
Stop.